Imagine a torpedo that can cross entire oceans underwater, a missile that can stay in the air almost forever before striking, a hypersonic strike weapon faster than anything NATO can intercept, and a submarine built purely to deliver nuclear apocalypse. Russia says these weapons are unstoppable. The West calls them strategic terror weapons. But one thing is certain, these deadly and lethal war machines are redefining modern nuclear warfare. From the radioactive underwater drone Poseidon to the giant Sarmat missile nicknamed Satan II by NATO. This is the terrifying rise of Russia's next-generation superweapons. And the scariest part? Some of them are already operational. Putin has explicitly stated many a times that he is ready to use them if threatened with nukes. Welcome to News First. Here we break down the puzzling world of geopolitics, military, world affairs and other information which impacts you into easily consumable videos. Do like this video and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for alerts. Let's get back to the topic. The collapse of the Cold War arms agreement has triggered a new global weapons race. Russia claims the United States missile defense system pushed Moscow towards creating weapons capable of bypassing traditional defenses. But instead of building just faster missiles, Russia started building weapons that attack in completely new ways. Underwater nuclear drones, nuclear-powered cruise missiles, hypersonic theater strike systems, deep-sea apocalypse submarine. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, first publicly unveiled many of these weapons in 2018. At that time, many Western analysts thought they were propaganda. Today, several systems have been tested, some are entering combat deployment, and Putin has made it clear he'll press the trigger if he is threatened with nukes. The Poseidon may be the most terrifying weapon Russia has ever revealed, officially known as Status 6 or Poseidon 2M39. This is not a normal torpedo to sink ships. It is a nuclear-powered unmanned underwater drone designed for intercontinental nuclear strikes. Unlike ballistic missiles that fly through space, Poseidon travels underwater, making detection and interception dramatically harder. Let's check its features. Nuclear-powered propulsion, estimated range 10,000 kilometers, which means it can strike different continents. Speed reportedly up to 100 knots. Deep sea operation capable of carrying nuclear and conventional warheads. Designed for second strike deterrence. So if Russia is attacked first, the Poseidon can be used to strike back. Russian officials claim Poseidon can evade missile defense systems completely as it is underwater weapon. The weapon combines characteristics of a submarine, torpedo and an autonomous drone. Analysts say its mission is simple: survive a nuclear strike first, then retaliate against coastal cities and naval architecture. Russian state media dramatically described it as capable of creating radioactive tsunamis, but many Western experts dispute those claims. But even without this tsunami theory, the weapon remains devastating. A nuclear detonation underwater near a major coastal city could cripple ports, naval bases and economic infrastructure. And because Poseidon is nuclear powered, it theoretically has unlimited endurance. This is not just a torpedo, it is an underwater nuclear delivery system designed to bypass the entire missile defense concept. To deploy Poseidon, Russia built a completely new submarine, Project 09851 Khabarovsk. Unlike traditional ballistic submarines, Khabarovsk was designed specifically to carry Poseidon drones. Let's check the features of Khabarovsk. Nuclear-powered submarine, estimated displacement around 10,000 tons. Speed 30 to 32 knots submerged. Estimated crew of around 100 sailors and officers. Carries up to 6 Poseidon nuclear drones. Built at Sevmash shipyard, the secretive nuclear facility of Russia where nuclear submarines are built. Analysts believe the submarine is based partly on the Burevestnik class design but modified for deep-sea strategic missions. Russia launched Khabarovsk in late 2025, marking a major milestone in its underwater nuclear program. Moscow sees these submarines as a backup nuclear deterrent, one less vulnerable to missile defense system. If ballistic missiles are intercepted, Poseidon still waits beneath the ocean, ready to strike. If Poseidon attacks from underwater, Burevestnik attacks from the sky. NATO calls it Skyfall. Russia calls it Burevestnik, a nuclear-powered cruise missile with nearly unlimited range. Traditional nuclear missiles eventually run out of fuel. Burevestnik doesn't rely on conventional propulsion alone. It reportedly uses a miniature onboard nuclear reactor. It's a nuclear-powered cruise missile, nuclear-capable payload, claimed range is unlimited, and has a low-altitude flight profile to evade missile defense systems. It is capable of complex maneuvers designed to bypass traditional missile defense currently in service across the world. According to Russian statements, one test flight reportedly lasted around 15 hours and covered more than 14,000 kilometers. This concept is terrifying for military planners. Instead of flying directly towards a target, Burevestnik could theoretically maneuver unpredictably for hours, approaching from unexpected directions. Critics argue the system is dangerous even during testing because of its nuclear propulsion. Some analysts call it a flying Chernobyl. Remember Chernobyl? The massive nuclear power plant which is now based in Ukraine, which was once part of USSR, and the massive nuclear disaster there in the 1980s. But strategically, Russia views Burevestnik as a weapon built specifically to beat NATO missile shields. Before Poseidon and Burevestnik, the most feared Russian strategic weapon was already the RS-28 Sarmat, better known in the West as Saturn II, a massive nuclear intercontinental ballistic missile with multiple warheads. It's a heavy intercontinental ballistic missile which is nuclear capable. Multiple independently targetable warheads are fitted into it and has an extremely long range. It can hit any target across the world. It is designed to bypass missile defense due to its massively high hypersonic speed. Can reportedly carry hypersonic glide weapons too. Sarmat is designed to replace the aging Soviet-era SS-18 missile system. Its purpose is overwhelming destructive capability. Multiple warheads, decoys, alternative flight paths, massive payload capacity, all designed to fool the missile defense systems. Russia says Sarmat can attack targets from unexpected trajectories, including routes over the South Pole. In simple terms, it's built to guarantee nuclear retaliation under any scenario. Putin has repeatedly presented Sarmat as proof that Russia remains a top nuclear superpower. Then comes the Oreshnik, one of Russia's newest hypersonic theater strike system. Moscow claims it travels at Mach 10, faster than most modern air defenses can react. It's a hypersonic capable ballistic missile, nuclear capable, and has multiple warheads. It can be have high re-entry speeds and designed for hardened targets deep underground too. Russian officials say Oreshnik can destroy deeply protected military infrastructure. Some experts believe it evolved from the RS-28 Sarmat program. Russia has already claimed combat deployment and has reportedly targeted Ukrainian infrastructure. The message behind Oreshnik is psychological as much as military. Speed, fear, uncertainty. In modern warfare, those are weapons too. Poseidon, Burevestnik, Sarmat, Oreshnik, Khabarovsk. Together, they represent Russia's strategy for a world where missile shields, hypersonic weapons, and nuclear deterrence are colliding. Moscow believes future wars will be decided not just by nuclear strength, but by survivability. Weapons that cannot be easily intercepted. Weapons that can hide underwater. Weapons that can maneuver endlessly. Weapons designed to guarantee retaliation. Whether these systems are revolutionary, exaggerated, or dangerously destabilizing, one factor remains undeniable. The nuclear arms race is no longer history. It is happening right now, and Russia is at the forefront of it. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel.